Hi, my name is KT UMCS. So they have a video for you guys on the Socom buttstock. Let's get started. So this is your buttstock right here. There's two options you can get. You can get the non-air-through version. It is an air-through version, but you attach to a gun without air-through. And this is the second version. You can get a remote line adapter attached to it. When you do install it, make sure you don't go too far. If you go too far, you cannot rotate this coupler and it gets stuck in one location. So when you install just far enough where this aperture is still rotating around, so you get the swivel adapter there. So keep in mind that when you install your fitting adapter. So first thing you do, you have to slide this little foam thing back and then open it out. You notice that there is a two-piece process here. So this part right here is thread onto this coupler, and this coupler allow you kind of position in when you're in place. And this adapter here, you can go and put it onto, say, an air buttstock like this. It goes right there. Or if you're using on your MG100, it goes on the back of your adapter here. So you go in until it stops. You can use a wrench like this right here. Don't worry about scratching it, because this part right here, it's going to get covered up by the tube section of the buttstock. So right here, it goes in into a stop. You can just wrench it in really hard if you want to into a stop, and it's staying in one location. Now your aperture, your swivel adapter here, can still rotate in any position. From here, you just turn your buttstock in. The slip right here going to be rotating if you want to. The best we kind of hold it into place. Just turn until it goes all the way in. Once it goes in, it will stop right there. So now it just stopped at the position that you don't want it. So you want to position this way and stop that way. If you like to, position this way and then rotate the sleeve to clock in with your buttstock. See how it's already stopped? You gotta close it, loosen it up just about a right amount of time here. A little move here. So turn it just to right amount of looseness. All right, so you turn this. If you roll back your foam right here, it can give you a little bit of a more visual aspect. So you turn it in until it stops. You see how it stops? And you can hold it and then rotate the buttstock in the opposite direction as the sleeve right here. Okay, so if I'm holding the sleeve and I'm rotating this buttstock clockwise, and it stops right now. It's rocks right there. So to remove it out, of course, you have to turn this against that rotation. So you turn this counterclockwise and it'll come off again. See how my sleeve here rotates like that? So again, you turn it to the clockwise position, and now it stops. See how it stopped different angle? So you kind of play around into right until you get the right angle and just lock it in place. Of course, sometimes the sleeve gonna get worn out. You can use a wrench to turn the sleeve, but other than that, now it's kind of rocked into place. Put that in there, and now you can hold your gun kind of like this. You run your remote line like that on the setup right here. All right, to remove it, of course, sometimes you try to take it off, the whole unit right here. You see that just my buttstock comes off. This assembly is not coming off because this assembly was on tight. So take it off. A lot of people question why can't you take it off. That is because the sleeve is tighter than the adapter itself that's on your ASA gun here. So once you remove this whole assembly off right here, just to make sure here you can see what's going on. Gonna pull back the foam right there, and once you have that, now you can use a wrench again to take it off. It's gonna, if it's tight, it's tight, and you just kind of wrench it off right here, right there. How tight it is depends on how much force you install it initially. You can't really damage the back part of it here. I'm gonna show you a little more detail when I'm taking this thing off. Okay, so once taken off, you can see there's a little scratch right here on my wrench that I use it, but that part is only going to side this little sleeve adapter. If there is a little burr where it gets stuck and not able to go inside, you can just get a little file or whatever, just clean up a little burr that prevent it from going inside. But you can see once the two part made together, that's it. You just secure it on with the threads right here. Right there, it's not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna hurt it, and it goes inside that adapter, inside the tube, and just move that over. That is pretty much it on your buttstock. All right, next part, gonna show really quick. This part right here is your adjustable. So you depress that, move back and forth, and it rides on this little rail. So you have a top screw right here. You can adjust how tight it is. You can even lock it down to one position if you don't want it adjustable. On this version that you attach onto your Tickman X7 or your Phenom gun, whichever marker you have, this part goes into the back, and of course this goes into the rear part of it, just exactly like we saw on the ASA gun. The difference is now you no longer need this fit adapter because you don't need it. This thing just go in there. You clock it exactly how we did earlier, and it's staying to one place right there, and secure your sleeve. All right, guys, any question, comment, concern on your Socom buttstock, visit the website mcsus.com, and we can support you. Thanks for watching.
Modern combat sports.